Hello guys, this is Nathaniel Clay from Just Press Play, and today I'm actually doing another video on the recent PlayStation Vita news that's recently just came out, and it's about a very successful jailbreak that is permanent for the console and the unit overall. And I actually think this is actually extremely good news because it is most definitely a piece of hardware that has gotten its ass kicked by the 3DS. We all know that the 3DS really did kick this console's ass, or handheld. And it is a handheld, keep saying console, but it's actually very, very interesting because it actually. I think this works on the latest firmware. I'm not sure, but even if it's not, it's actually very great news for the hacking community and Vita owners overall because this permanent jailbreak doesn't like reset every time you reboot the console. It just works just all the time. It's just consistent, and this is going to be very great for the homebrew community on this console because, to be completely honest, the PS Vita has seen way better days, and the support for it is just not there like it used to be back in the day. So this is actually extremely good news for the console because you are going to now be having, people probably making a lot more homebrew games, finding more exploits, stuff like that. I already think they have something where you could be able to play, a lot of PSP games, something like that. And I think this is actually extremely cool. I actually think that this is going to be the future of the Vita. Is going to be with hacking and homebrew. Um, so it says, does this work with 3.61, 3.63, 3.65? No, which is actually, I guess that kind of sucks. So it doesn't really work with the newest firmware, but I still think this is actually tremendously awesome. That it's actually a permanent hack for people who are on 3.60. Now here's the thing though. I know someone that actually does have a Vita that and they enjoy the living hell out of the console and they play it whenever they can. And it will be cool for them to see this. I don't know if they're on the 3.61 update, but it's actually pretty good news for people who actually do have a PlayStation Vita unit because this is actually going to help them a lot. Because come on, custom consoles are pretty fucking cool. I actually think that with people being able to permanently jailbreak this thing, they don't have to worry about anything like fucking up. Like I guess I don't know if the console has automatic updates, but automatic updates would kind of affect this a lot. Personally, this actually shows that sometimes jailbreaks do actually help the lifespans of consoles in some kind of ways. Like I've seen that with the Nintendo Wii U. The Wii U is a console that I play a lot more, but it's a console I play a lot more because of the jailbreaks and stuff like that, and loading OVH and a lot of the homebrew channel on the Nintendo Wii U and the virtual Wii side of things. I'm able to play a lot of emulated games such as Super Mario World, a lot of stuff that either was I thought was a little bit price hiked on the regular eShop, or stuff Nintendo just never released, and that's actually why I technically use homebrew. It's mostly for emulation because that's actually pretty badass. Nintendo doesn't really support the Wii U anymore, so that's pretty damn cool. It has the same scenario as this though. If you're on 5.5, I believe like 5.5.2 or something like that, or 5.1.2, whatever it is, it's not going to work. So I just keep it on a lower firmware, and I just have a hell of a lot of fun. So for PS Vita owners, this is actually damn good news if you're been in the hacking scene with the console for a long time, or you might have one somewhere collecting dust, because that actually does happen to these things. Every PS Vita model, a lot of people I know outside of school and other areas, they already tell me they had a Vita at one point and they sold it, or it's somewhere in their closet, and that's actually quite sad. So I actually do find this very, very interesting, and I actually think this is very cool, very neat, and maybe if they'll, what I'm really hoping is that they one day, I really hope that they one day get Hinkaku working on all these newer firmwares, because that's going to help a lot of people who are still investing in the Vita to actually get something out of it. Because to be honest, I feel sorry for people who technically have who technically have 3.61 and higher. That must really suck, because let me see. Yeah, you can so yeah, I believe there's hacking on here. So there's still VHBL, which allows you to play like emulated games stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like I hope they're able to get the permanent hacks on newer OSs that allow more than just like emulators, more like games stuff like that. And I'm not condoning piracy, but for this console, it's not fully supported as much as it used to be. So I at least want to see the homebrew scene blow up and become bigger than what it is, though, because I mean it's already happened with 3DS community, massively popular. It's more popular than any DS, 3DS they've had in the past. It's happening with the Wii U community, so I'm actually extremely happy to hear about this, and I do hope that one day maybe it'll come out for the older firmwares. So this is Nathaniel Clay from Just Press Play, just logging off, and I am pretty glad to hear this though. I really like hacking and homebrewing my consoles, so hearing this is actually very great news.